I haven't been sick in years, and then now I'm sick twice in the same month. I don't think I've been in this bad of a reading slump in my entire life, and I don't know what to do about it. Hello friends, welcome to a new vlog. So it is Saturday afternoon, I guess, early evening. So it is 4:42. I love my new phone case and my new pop socket. It's so cute. And I love how it's detachable. So I bought this MagSafe magnet for pop sockets that you can stick a pop socket to. And then I have a MagSafe case for my phone. I've said this a million times, but I have the iPhone 11, so it is the generation that does not have MagSafe like built into the phone. So now I can just slap this bad boy on and it's like really strong. Like it's not coming off, but it's nice. I could pop it off to wirelessly charge my phone and use the MagSafe phone holder in my car. So I'm obsessed with this, and it's amazing. So today was super fun. My mom and I met up with one of her coworkers who she wanted me to meet this friend of the family, and he was super nice. He's a really nice guy. We have so much in common. It's pretty crazy. And we exchanged numbers and we'll see what happens. I feel a lot better about this guy compared to you know who from a couple weeks ago. So I don't know, we'll just see what happens. Obviously y'all will be hearing about it. I feel like do I get too personal in these vlogs? Like I don't know, I feel like these vlogs are like a FaceTime call with your bestie, you know? That's how I kind of treat these vlogs. So I hope y'all don't mind that, because we do be talking about everything. Like we are just over here chit-chatting, girly talking. It's a great time. So the one bad news that I have to give you all is that I have DNF'd 2 more books since we last talked. So I have DNF'd Lady of Darkness because I'm just not interested in the characters, and there's like literally nothing wrong with this book. I purely think it's because I'm in like the biggest reading slump I've ever been in my life. I'm not even kidding. It's awful. Like nothing sounds good to read. I tried to read a couple of things last night to try to find something that would ignite my reading spark, and there's just nothing. So I don't know what to do about that. So I also DNF'd All Roads Lead Here because it's so long. Like this book is so ridiculously long. It's like a 700-page romance book, and I'm like, I just don't think that's for me. Like I don't love the characters, but I do find the audiobook really good. So that's been fun to listen to, but I'm just not interested in it. So I'm currently not reading anything, and I haven't for like a full 24 hours. Like I haven't read anything in 24 hours. Like this is weird. So I desperately am trying to find something to read because it is a long weekend this weekend. I have Monday off. I really want to spend Monday like sitting out in the sunroom on the futon with the cats reading all day. Like that's literally what I want to do. But obviously I can't do that if I'm not reading. So I am desperately trying to find something to read, and I even tried to read the 3rd book in the Gold Rush Ranch series, which so far that series has been pulling me out of my slumps enough, but that's not even working this time. So I really don't know what to do. I might have to consult the group chat and be like, besties, help a girl out. I don't know what to read. So I'm extremely conflicted on what to even attempt to read next. Like, I don't know, I'm almost thinking Robin Hobb, but do I really want to do Hob Sob right now? Like, I don't know. But like, I don't know. I'm just, yeah. So I'm very confused as to what I am even going to be reading in this video. So I'm very sorry in advance if this is just another chit chat vlog rather than a reading vlog, because I don't know what to read. It's so annoying. So I also would like to film my June TBR because, you know, that would be good. Maybe kind of start planning things for June. So we'll just kind of see what happens. Tonight I do have a family barbecue thing going on at my parents' house, so that should be fun. Not like a whole ton of family, just my 2 aunts are coming over, so like it's nothing crazy. And then tomorrow my niece and nephew are going over to my parents' house like early in the morning because that like works better for them with their sleep schedule and stuff. So we'll get to hang out with them for a little bit, and then the rest of the day is ours, and then Monday's nothing. And I'm just hoping to read. I may even try to do some reading sprints on Monday if I remember and or feel like it. So we'll just kind of see how it goes. There's really not a whole lot going on. Today was really fun though. Like we were going to meet at this place that's, I don't really know how to explain it without naming what it is, but that would tell you like where I live, and I really don't want to do that, you know, on the internet. So how can I describe it? It's almost like a fair, but it's open from, it actually, today was opening day and it's open until I think like September, October, but it's not really a fair because everything stays there all year round. But there's cabins where people can rent for the season to sell things, and they can sell food, and there's like jewelry, and there's some places that never leave that sell food, and there's a carousel, there's a playground. It's a really cool place. I really like going there, and we're gonna go there today and like meet this guy and stuff, and it's just been kind of a drizzly cold day, so instead we're like, hey, let's actually go to Barnes & Noble instead. So that's where we ended up going, and we just like sat in the cafe. We all just had a coffee and talked and chatted. I mean, we talked so much. We talked about so much. It was honestly kind of crazy. So there was, I think, 5 of us there. So it was me, my mom, her coworker, who she's been like friends with for years, her son, who I grew up with, and we were never like best friends, but like we grew up like playing together and then just kind of grew apart, you know, going to different schools or whatever. And then his friend who his mom wanted me to meet. If that makes all sense. I don't know. But anyway, so it was real fun. We just talked about everything under the sun, and it was honestly great. It was super fun. So we'll kind of see what happens from here. You know, I'm kind of open to whatever. But yeah. So I also got a bunch of chores done. You saw me clean the fish tank, and I've gotten really good at that. I can usually get it done in like 40 minutes. So it's a pretty quick little process. And I know the fishies appreciate it because their tank is clean. I have been doing it every other week, and that seems to work great to keep the levels where they should be. So yay. So my big plan tonight is to try to find something that sticks for reading and watch more Catfish, because people in the chat have been talking about this, and I'm like, I gotta watch this show. I've been interested in it for a while and just never watched it. Oh my god, that is so addicting. I watched so much of that last night. I stayed up way too late watching Catfish on Hulu. I'm addicted. I'm starting at season 1 because I don't want to miss any of the drama. So it's absolutely amazing. I mean, I'm loving it. I'm here for it. So that's been my absolute favorite thing to watch recently, and it's great. It's great. And he loves watching that too. Like, he loves Love is Blind and Love Island and all the shows that like I love too. I'm like, oh, this is great. This is great. So anywho, I better feed the cats because it is 4:50 and dinner's at 5:30. So I'm gonna feed the cats and then head over to my parents, and that'll be the evening. Well, that part of the evening. And then I'm obviously gonna come home and figure out what in tarnation I'm gonna read. Hopefully something. Hello, friends. This has not been the most amazing weekend, which I am disappointed by, because I was hoping this would be like, you know, a great weekend to kind of refresh and all that. And yesterday was not great. Like, it was nothing that happened. It was just a day, you know? So today hopefully will be better. I'm still not reading hardly at all. Nothing will stick. It's really disappointing. So it's weird. Like, I don't think I've been in this bad of a reading slump in my entire life, and I don't know what to do about it. But in about 45 minutes or so, my parents and I are going to take the Classic Cars Fair cruise, so that'll be fun. And go out to this place that has ice cream and like little nifty things like Alaska stuff you can get. And we're just going to wander around, get an ice cream, and just, you know, do that. So I have some time, just thought I'd say hello. I do need to still edit this vlog, and I was gonna film my June TBR, but like my eyes just look really weird today. Like, they're so puffy and like swollen, and I don't know why. So I might skip that today and do it a different day, but we'll just see. So just want to pop on here, say hello. I am kind of listening to the audiobook. I don't know why I said kind of. I am listening to the audiobook of The Heart Goes Last by Margaret Atwood, I think. This is my in-person book club pick for June, and I don't like it at all. But I'm really gonna try to push through it, but I don't like it. I want to DNF it real bad. So I might, if I get to the halfway point and I still feel this way, I definitely will, but I'll feel bad doing so because, you know, it is a book club pick. But I did read a couple pages of Mary by Nat Cassidy last night, and it's kind of interesting. Like, we'll see if it holds my attention, because books just, they aren't hitting right now, and I don't know what to do. Like, literally nothing sounds good to read. And usually there's at least something that sounds good, like, you know, romance or fantasy or something. Like, there is always usually something that sounds good to read, and right now it's like I literally don't want to read at all. And I don't know what to do with this feeling. It's very weird for me. So we're just going with the flow. We're gonna see what happens, because hopefully I could like actually pick up a book, because I miss reading. Like, that was the whole point of today, was just to be like reading all day. But obviously I'm not gonna be doing that because literally nothing sounds good to read. So that's disappointing. But anyways, I'm going to just maybe try to get a few pages read before I go down to my parents and we take the cars out, and that should be fun. So I will chat with you all later. Hello, friend. It has not been a good couple of days for me, but we're just pushing through. So I just have been like nonstop crying for like the weekend, and it's purely just my noggin just saying things. And this guy who I'd met on Saturday, I thought we really hit things off. He's ghosting me. Why does this keep happening? I truly don't know. Like, all I said was, hey, it was nice meeting you, and he hasn't said a word in 4 days. So it makes me think that I'm talking to boys, not men, because men would not play these stupid games with me, you know? And it's really just, you know, put a damper on my self-esteem the last couple of days. Like, wow, nobody wants to talk to me. And it just made me feel even more lonely than I already am. We're not gonna get into it. I'm laughing because if I don't laugh, I'll start crying. So yeah, it's been a rough couple of days. Just very low self-esteem, just not doing well. So we're done with that. We're done. I'm done. Like, I told my mom, like, I don't want to meet anyone right now. Like, I appreciate that she's been trying to get me to meet people, and like, I appreciate that, but honestly, more than anything, I really want a friend. Like, a real, true friend who I can actually trust, and who just is there to talk and go do things with, and just someone I can like 110% trust, because I don't trust anyone, you know? I just can't. And I don't know what it is with my generation, but we are just, it seems incapable of having friendships. Like, I don't know. It's just baffling to me. So I'm just going to go back to what I've been doing the past 3 years and just focus on me, do what's best for me, and, you know, go from there. My mom also, like, her and I have been talking about this, and it's like, you know, I also think these guys are intimidated that I probably make more money than they do. Like, I really do make quite a bit of money, and I have my own house, which I haven't mentioned to any of these people I've been talking to, but I think that might be intimidating to them. You know, that little bit of misogyny, you know, where like they want to be the more successful one in the relationship. And it's like, good luck, honey, because honestly, I'm not trying to like brag about myself, but I really do make a decent amount of money, like a lot of money. And I think that might be intimidating to these guys. which I think is ridiculous. But anyways, I'm just going to focus on me, and you know, when the time's right, the time's right, I guess, right? Is that how that goes? So yeah, I am just like really wanting a friend these days. Like there's just so much I want to go do, and I'm also trying to push myself to go do those things by myself, you know, like I don't need someone to go with me. It's just like, it'd be nice, you know, like go to the farmer's market. I can go there by myself. Like I'm doing a 5K next weekend and I'm doing it by myself, you know, so I'm just really trying to push myself to like do these things that like I want to do, but keep telling myself like you know, oh, you should have a friend join you. It's like, girl, go do it. Just go do it. Life's too short to be waiting for someone else to join you. Go do it. Go live your life. So that's where we're at. But I'm honestly not feeling that great actually. Like my whole body, like from the neck down, hurts. Like every joint hurts. Like just like everything. Everything hurts. I don't even know what I did. So my throat is also really sore, and I'm blaming it on all the trees, like the flower trees that are blooming right now. They are everywhere and they are really messing me up. So let's get into a reading update, shall we? So I am still listening to The Heart Goes Last. I do not like this book one iota, but I'm really trying to finish it for book club, which is next week. No, it's not next week, it's actually the week after. So I'm actually reading this book really early. I didn't realize that, but I'm not liking it at all. It's probably like a 1-star for me. I really don't like dystopian books, and I'm just not enjoying the plot of this one at all. But I'm also physically reading, I know, I actually am physically reading something, which is a miracle because I am literally slumping so hard, and like none of my usual hobbies sound good right now. Like I don't want to read, I don't want to do diamond painting, I don't want to use my Cricut, I don't want to do anything but like exercise. Like that's the only thing that is like fulfilling my life at the moment, which is kind of sad. But anyways, so I have started Mary, which is by Nat Cassidy. Something has been pulling me towards this book recently, so I decided to pick it up, and I'm currently 61 pages into this, and I'm intrigued. I really love the writing style of this book, and surprisingly this author is doing an amazing job writing through a female lens. And like one of the scenes that is really sticking out to me is when the main character, she's like in her probably like 30s or 40s I think, and she goes to the doctor and she's explaining to him, you know, yeah, I haven't been feeling that great, this and that. And the first question the doctor asks, of course, when was your last period? It's like, why is that the first thing you need to ask? But like for Nat Cassidy to like write that scene, I'm like, you get it. So he must have had like his wife or someone, you know, relate that experience to him or something, because like that was such a relatable experience. Like that's literally me every time I go to the doctor. I can have my arm ripped off and I could be bleeding to death, and that's still gonna be the first question they ask, you know? Like why is it like that at the doctor's as a woman? It's ridiculous. But I'm at the point now where she is at her aunt's house. She's just got there. She's not doing very well. Her aunt is pretty sick, and so she is going to stay with her and be her caregiver, and I imagine creepy things are gonna happen. I never realized that this cover has like a third arm on it. Do you see it? I never noticed that until I picked this book up to read. I'm like, there is a third arm in this, which is so scary. So I'm actually quite liking this, which I'm kind of surprised by, honestly. But I think reading something non-fantasy is really nice. But like, I really want to get out of this slump because there's so many books that I want to read, and next month there's so many books that I would like to read for different read-alongs and buddy reads and all of that, and I obviously need to be able to read if I want to do those. But we'll just see. I am just in like the biggest life slump of all time. Like nothing is fun right now. Nothing is good. Which I know sounds very pessimistic. I'm just not feeling great, to be completely transparent. But I don't think I told y'all, but I did buy tickets yesterday to go to Florida in February of 2025. I am so excited. This is my first real vacation in literal years, and I'm very excited. The reason why I haven't gone on a vacation in so long is because I now have a house and cats and now fish. So finding someone to take care of all that is kind of a lot, but my aunt is awesome and she's gonna take care of everything, and I'm gonna make the fish situation as easy as possible. I actually got these pill, you know, like the weekly pill things where you put your pills in for when you need to take them or whatever for the whole week. Well, I have one of those, and I'm just gonna put all the fish food in there pre-measured, so she doesn't have to worry about overfeeding them, and I don't have to, well, I would be worrying about that, and it'll be pre-measured how much they should get, and then all she's got to do is dump it in. So I just thought that would be the easiest way for her to take care of the fish. That's the only thing she'll have to do for them. And then the cats are super easy. She's done the cats before, but the fish, I know she's like, ooh, I don't know if I could do that, but I told her that was my plan. She was like, oh, I could totally do that. I'm like, sweet. So I'm really, really excited. We're gonna be there for like a week and some change. I leave on like towards mid-February and then get back like the next week. So I'm really excited. I am just so excited. So I'm going down with my parents. They're actually gonna meet me down there. So they're already gonna have been down there for a week, and then I'm going to join them. So I'll be flying by myself, which it'll be interesting because I've only flown by myself once, but I think flying is like really easy. Like airports are super easy to navigate, and once I'm through TSA, I'm good to go, you know? So the way the flight shakes out, it's not too bad. So it's from my hometown to Seattle, Seattle to Dallas. So I get to go to Texas for the first time, yeehaw, and then Dallas to Fort Myers. So we're gonna be staying in Cape Coral, and we actually have some family friends who have a condo down there, which they're also gonna be there, and we're gonna be staying at their condo. And our friends already sent me pictures of my room, and it's so cute. So I'm very excited, and she's already sending me things that she wants to take us to, and I am so excited. I have never been to Florida, although technically I was there when I was really young, but we were there so briefly that I don't even remember what we did there. So it'll be nice. I am just excited to go somewhere hot and sunny in the coldest month of the year. So that is something to look forward to, and it'll be PTO for the whole trip, which will be amazing. And so I'm very much looking forward to it. So I'll get 2 weeks off work, which will be amazing because the week off will be for the trip, and then we get back on like a Wednesday or something, and then I was gonna take the rest of the week off to kind of recover, get back used to our time zone difference, because I think it's like a 4-hour difference between here and Florida. So, you know, do all that, and I'm just, y'all, when I tell y'all I'm excited, I'm so excited. So let me know if you have any Cape Coral adventures or things that we should try to do. I know that's like literal months from now, but I'm very excited. So I used up like every single mile that I had on my airlines card, which is like sad, but also like that's the whole point of having a credit card that ties into miles. So my Alaska Airlines account looks real sad right now. I only have like 700 miles now, but it was worth it, you know. So I paid basically my whole trip down through miles, which was amazing. I think I paid 20 bucks and all my miles basically to go there, and then my parents bought my return trip back because they bundled it because we're all leaving together. But anywho, so I think I'm gonna get ready for bed. I'm exhausted physically, mentally, emotionally, just drained and just sick of my generation being trash, you know? Like, that sounds so mean, but I seriously don't know what is wrong with my generation. Like, why are we like this? Why can you not talk to people? Why are we like this? I feel like COVID has kind of ruined that for a lot of people. Like, we are just so isolated and we just live through the internet, and I don't want to live like that. Like, I want to go do things and experience life, not live life through screens, you know? I don't know, I'm sounding like an old lady. I'm just annoyed and sad and depressed. So I'm gonna go and I'll chat with you all later. Hi friends, it is noon on a Wednesday and I'm home. I'm really not feeling that great. I've had a fever since last night, and so I'm like, you know what? Probably shouldn't go to work with a fever. And my throat is just like completely like raw. Like, it hurts so bad. This is my second time being sick this month. Like, what is up with that? I haven't been sick in years, and then now I'm sick twice in the same month. Like, ridiculous. So I'm on every cold medicine I have, and I'm actually feeling okay. I slept like all morning basically. I got up long enough to feed the cats, feed the fish, and call into work, be like, yo, not feeling good. And then I've just been sleeping basically all morning. So I'm actually feeling pretty okay right now, despite having a very, very sore throat. Like every time I swallow, it's like swallowing glass. It hurts. But yeah, so hopefully I might get some reading done today because I am home. So I did listen to a little bit of The Heart Goes Last, which I still don't like, but I'm hoping to make some more progress in Mary, which I'm quite enjoying. So that's kind of the plan. But yeah, I should hopefully be able to go back to work tomorrow. If I feel like this, I definitely would go, even with my sore throat, because, you know, it's just a sore throat. But we'll just see how it goes. I obviously can't have a fever and go to work, so we'll just see. But my mom DoorDashed lunch, so I'm gonna walk down to their house in a little bit when it gets there, and because she's not feeling well either, so I don't know if we both caught something or gave each other something, I don't know. But I'm gonna go down there and have lunch when it gets there, and then I'm gonna come home and go from there. So just wanted to say hi to all y'all, and I'll chat with you all later. Hello, it is still Wednesday, but I just wanted to do a little story time with y'all because there's been this cat who keeps stopping by, and I don't know if I've gotten any clips of him in any of the vlogs, but he's a super cute cat. He's like kind of tabby colored, I guess, and he's like super sweet. I'll go outside and like pet him and stuff, and usually he wanders away before I get a chance to call the number on his tag. But today, this is like the 4th time he's been by my house in the last like week, so I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna call these people to like ask them if their cat's missing and just like to let them know. So I called the phone number and it like immediately gets answered. I'm like, oh dang. And I have like terrible phone anxiety. Like I just hate talking on the phone if I can avoid it. But I was just like, is this Arlene? I'm like, no, this is Amanda. And I kind of explained, you know, your cat's been hanging around my house a while, you know, quite a bit, and I just want to make sure he's like going home and that he's not missing. And she's like, oh no, that's normal, he's just a wanderer. And she asked where I live. She's like, oh yeah, it's kind of close to where we are. And then I'm like, yeah, I just worry though, you know, having him wander around, because there is foxes, like there is like actual foxes who go through my yard almost every day, because, you know, there's a fox den down the road from where I live and there's tons of foxes there. They're so cute. I love them. And they eat cats, you know, they will snatch up stray cats. She was quiet for the longest time. And I'm like, did she hang up on me? Then she's like, yeah, well, thanks for your concern, but he's fine. I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, just want to check. She's like, yep, thanks, bye, and then just hung up. I'm like, okay. But I'm just saying, girl, like, I'd be worried. And we do have coyotes around here as well, which are quite vicious and will happily kill your cat just wandering around. So I mean, that's your prerogative if you want to risk that, but I would never with my cats. That's why they go out on leashes, so they can enjoy the outdoors, get some fresh air, but they're with me, you know. I wouldn't risk it, but hey, that's her prerogative, I guess. So anywho's, I'm gonna maybe try to get some reading done. I'm actually feeling a lot better now. My fever has broke, yay. So my throat just really hurts, but like, it's manageable, so I'll probably go to work tomorrow if I feel the same as I do right now, but we'll just see. So I'm gonna stay hydrated and maybe go get some reading done in the sunroom because it is just glorious out there right now. And I'll chat with you all later. Look at that little num-num. Look at her being so cute. Howdy friends, it is Friday. I've been home since Wednesday, sick. So I am actually feeling better today. Still not 100%. I probably could have gone in, but I had the worst bloody nose I've ever had in my entire life at 3 a.m. So that was wonderful. I woke up and I just couldn't breathe, like out of my nose. And I'm like, okay, let me just, you know, try to decongest a little bit. And so as I did that, all this blood just started gushing out of my nose. And like, it got all over my hoodie. And like, I went running to the bathroom because I'm like, I can't see in the dark, obviously. And I'm like, what's going on? What is like warm all over my face? It was just weird. And so I go running into the bathroom and turn on the light, and it looks like I just got stabbed in the face. Like, it was awful. Sorry for the graphic image, but like, it was bad. It got like all over the counter and all over me, so I basically just stood there and then waited for it to stop enough so I could take off my sweatshirt and go throw it in the washer immediately because I did not want it staining my favorite hoodie that I was sleeping in. So then I just couldn't really sleep because I was kind of wired at that point. So then I really couldn't breathe out of my nose because it was so clogged up with, you know, blood. So I waited a little bit. I put some like saline up there and then I like gently blew my nose out and then it started bleeding again, but not as bad. And then it finally stopped. Like I think I got out, you know, whatever, but anyways, so I was just completely exhausted at like 7 o'clock because I've been up since like 3, and so I did all my morning chores and then I made some coffee and I did a few chores today because I've just been neglecting chores since I've been sick, you know, so I just got a few little things done and then I called in and I'm like, I'm still not feeling that great. So I do have a doctor's note, not really excusing my absence, but kind of like it's part of our work sick policy that if you're out of work for 3 days or more due to an illness that you need a doctor's note. And because my mom and I actually went to first care last night because we were both feeling so bad. So we went to first care and they did a strep test. We don't have strep. And they did a flu test. We don't have the flu. So it just must be a cold. I'm actually feeling pretty good today. Like I think I'm on the mend. I think I'll definitely go to work on Monday, but I don't know. My body just needed some rest apparently because I've been sleeping so much the past like 2 days. Like it's been ridiculous. But I'm sad honestly that I had to use like 3 days worth of leave because I was so close to having 100 hours of leave. But I mean, that's the whole point of having leave, is to use it. But I'll gain it back in about a month and a half, so it's not a bad, you know, it's not bad. But anywho, so I'm gonna close out this vlog now. So I did finish a book. Yay! I did finish the audiobook of The Heart Goes Last. I hated every minute of it and don't recommend. It was just super weird and I just don't think I like this author's works. I know she's written something super famous and I can't even think of what it was. Oh, The Handmaid's Tale. That's what it is. I didn't like that book either, but I don't know, I just don't like her books, I guess, and her writing style and stuff. So I did finish that today. I'm probably gonna give it like a 1.5 star read. Really not a fan. And I'm just gonna continue reading Mary, and then I have a couple of audiobooks that I could pick from to read, and I'm looking forward to it. So that's it for this vlog. Thank you all for joining me, and I'll see y'all in another video soon. Goodbye!